Is cold calling worth it as an IT and software company? I say absolutely. It's the best way to get clients, and it's not even salesy if you do it the right way. If you look at the landscape of cold calling, I understand your concerns. You put people under pressure, you may have already tried a service that does it for you, and what did they generate? A few appointments. All they had in common was interest, but they didn't have the budget, and they had maybe a project that was worth 2,000 euros, or they wanted to have an app for 3,000 euros that was like Facebook. Absolutely madness. And I understand that. I had the same experience as well, and many of our clients, once before they became clients of ours, they had similar experiences. Now I want to tell you why cold calling or generally phone sales is the best way to get started. There are many benefits. First of all, you have direct contact to your potential clients. Why is that important? You get to know their day-to-day life. And the IT and software company that is the closest to their day-to-day life gets the most trust. Because if I can narrate the day-to-day life of a potential client, he will be like, where does he know this from? He might have clients, he might have a solution for companies like me. This sounds interesting. Instant trust that you built here. Second, phone calls are the best way to reach out to companies. You can literally, if you're in B2B, which I recommend to every software and IT company, you can literally look up companies on Google Maps. Use the Google Maps API if you're more tech savvy. There are tools like Apollo, LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and all these things, or even just Google whatever, list of engineering companies in the USA, for example. There are literally lists online where they aggregate all the information. You look for the CEO online, you call the number, you get put through by the gatekeeper, and there you have it. A few calls and you have more understanding of the whole market, and you will have more direct access than most of the market. I even heard stories that companies generated leads for big corporation, I don't know, a sales team of 50 people, whatever they had, and they didn't call a single one. That's your competition. Just call them and don't see it as, oh, I need to close them now. No. A phone call is simply there to see, does this company fit our standards? Do they have a problem? And if they have a problem, let's jump on a second call. When do you have time? That's the easiest. You don't need to send your bank details. They don't need to buy your project for 200,000 euros. Nobody will do that on the first call. And that removes the whole pressure. And that's the nice thing. You get to know your target audience really quickly. And as a side effect, you will also generate appointments where you can present your solution. So what I recommend you, before you even start to do marketing, before you even update your website, before you even start with LinkedIn, start with phone sales. Nothing is easier. Forget about your website. Nobody cares. If the call is really good, they will check it. They maybe ask you, oh, why is it not reflected on the website? Yeah, we're updating it. Nobody cares. If your LinkedIn is empty, nobody cares. You don't need to do paid ads. You don't need to do flyers. I even heard about out of home, so like these big billboards, biggest waste of time. Just pick up your phone. It's the easiest, the cheapest. And if you do everything right, you can do calls today and you will book your first appointment. That's how easy it is. If you want to know how to specifically do phone sales, to not be a sneaky sales snake or a salesman, then reach out to me. You get all the scripts. I will show you how exactly and where you find your leads, who are even the companies that need your IT skills, your project skills, your software, and then you will have a full-fledged strategy on how to grow in 2025. Obviously, this is free of charge. Before we start with the collaboration, I will lay you out the full strategy, how this works. So feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. Link can be found below this video. Take care. Bye-bye.